Good evening, everyone. A Fargo woman has been scouring media outlets for the past day, praying for good news. Her daughter, son-in-law, and 3 young grandchildren live in Tianjin, China, the site of a deadly explosion.
The violent blast has already claimed the lives of at least 50 people, 700 injured. WDAY 6 reporter Bryn Nelson tells us how her story is one of panic, fear, and hope that her family is okay.
An explosion that rocked a city for miles. Pat Pops of Fargo says her husband was the first to hear the news, and he immediately called her to tell her what happened.
He said there'd been this explosion in China, which I know is a very big country, so I didn't think anything of it. But when he said, no, it was in Tianjin, then I started to worry.
Pop's daughter, son-in-law, and 3 grandchildren, ages 6, 3, and 1, all live in Tianjin.
I wasn't going to go on the internet, but I did, and saw the video of the explosion and realized it was quite huge and it affected a lot of the area.
That's when Pops said she had to know how her family was doing.
Knowing it was in the middle of the night, I did text her, and she texted back and said, we're okay, we're sleeping. They hadn't even heard the explosion. They're that far away.
A sigh of relief for one family, but not for the families of at least 50 other people who have already been killed in the destruction.
Pops says while her family didn't see or feel the blast, they're still being affected 25 miles away.
They did hold school. It was their oldest child's first day of first grade, and he did go to school, but they were told to stay inside and run the infiltration systems that they have.
Reports are still coming in as to the cause of the explosion. News outlets reporting more than 500 people hospitalized and 71 in critical condition.
Anytime this happens somewhere in our world, you know, we think, oh, that's really sad, but until it affects you personally, it doesn't really make the impact.
Bryn Nelson reporting, WDAY 6 News.
Unofficial reports say ethanol tanks exploded.